Barak the Yahweh, Barakatah, Yahawashah, Barak the Yahweh, Barakatah, Yahawashah, Ba Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled The Importance of the Names. Legion attempted to rebuke Yahushua using the name. Mark 5:1. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And this supports what? That a person that has depression, bipolar, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar 2, conduct disorder such as they be in kids, or ADHD that also is a clinical diagnosis for a child, these individuals have what? Unclean spirits. They are possessed, okay? Because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And sometimes a person can be so psychotic that that person has to be restrained from himself to protect him from hurting himself and others. Verse 5, and always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. Now Esau would identify this as self-mutilation. It's when a person cuts himself or a person cuts herself to alleviate pain. That demon within them is tormenting them. Verse 6, but when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshiped him. So legion within this individual possessed this person to run towards Yahushua and worship him. So it wasn't the person, it was legion within the person. This shows what? How left-hand spirits honor and reverence Yahushua. Okay? Verse 7. And cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with you, Yahushua, you son of the Most High Power? I adjure you by the Most High that you torment me not. Wait a minute. Now let's get more clarity from the NLT. And I'm going to start at verse 5. Day and night wandered among the burial caves and in the hills, howling and cutting himself with sharp stones. When Yahushua was still some distance away, the man saw him, ran to meet him, and bowed low before him. With a shriek, he screamed, why are you interfering with me, Yahushua, Son of the Most High? In the name of the Most High, I beg you, don't torture me. Do you see the fucking importance of the names? Legion attempted to rebuke Yahushua using the name. Okay? And if we use this, or Salakia, if we read this utilizing a spiritual perspective, we can say with a shriek, he screamed, why are you interfering with me, Yahushua, Son of the Most High? In the name of Yahweh, I beg you, don't torture me. Okay, that is what Legion said to Yahushua. In the name of Yahweh, he actually said the Most High's name. He attempted to rebuke Yahushua utilizing the name of Yahweh. And this is another reason why Esau, right, orders these sellout camps not to utilize the names, right? Because we have that spiritual connection to Yahweh and Yahushua when we utilize the names. Again, in the name of Yahweh, I beg you, don't torture me. Verse 8, for Yahushua had already said to the spirit, come out of the man, you evil spirit. Then Yahushua demanded, what is your name? And he replied, my name is Legion, because there are many of us inside this man. Now, from a spiritual perspective, Yahushua was talking to the head demon that was controlling the other demons inside of this man. Okay? Period. Then the evil spirits begged him, beginning with the head evil spirit within this man, along with the rest of these evil spirits, begged him again and again not to send them to some distant place. Verse 11, there happened to be a large herd of pigs feeding on the hillside nearby. Send us into those pigs, the spirits begged. Let us enter them. So Yahushua gave them permission. And for all you idiots saying that there was a war in the heavens that has not taken place yet. The war in heaven is an actually upcoming war that will happen during the second coming of Yahushua. Okay? Yahushua and his host or his army. Okay, well, you know what? Let me just say it like this. Yahweh's army, which includes Yahushua as well as the heavenly host, going against Esau and his military. Okay? That's the war in heaven. Period. At this time frame, Satan, along with the other left-handed angels, remain in the spiritual realm. And they go to and fro from the spiritual realm to the earthly realm, doing the will of Yahweh, Yahushua. Verse 12, send us into those pigs, the spirits begged, let us enter them. So Yahushua gave them permission. The evil spirits came out of the man and entered the pigs, and the entire herd of about 2,000 pigs plunged down the steep hillside into the lake and drowned in the water. And the reason why these pigs off themselves is because they knew they were possessed. And from a spiritual perspective, they would rather die than to be among the living possessed with evil spirits. And this shows what? How animals are more spiritual than people at times. Okay? Because remember, Legion continued to possess this man. However, when the pigs got possessed, they off themselves. But going back to the focal point for this lesson, Mark 5 and 7. In the name of Yahweh, I beg you, don't torture me. In the name of Yahweh, I beg, don't torture me. So what the hell is Nate and the rest of these bombs talking about? One more precept. James 2:19. You believe that there is one Most High. You do well. The devils also believe and tremble. And they believe and tremble so much that if we utilize this account, they ask permission to be placed in those pigs, as well as they use the name of Yahweh. Okay? Lord, will you are edified. Shalom.